Hello and good evening to you. I hope you're well. I don't know how you're faring through this storm, but I have to tell you that I'm over at Johnny's place and the windows were coming in.
Batting down the ashes.
It was really awful. Anyway, I hope you are all right where you are. Cheers. Wee coffee. Good evening, Dana, Nick. How are you? Thank you very much for coming in to say hello to me. Elaine Buffisson. Wonderful name. How are you, my darling? Hi there, Pete Gallagher. How are you doing? Margaret McKenzie, how are you? Edna Carmichael. Angie Wales, hello, how are you? Now, I had a bit of a, need to jump in here rather early, I think. I'll wait a little bit more until you are all coming in. There's a couple of things I need to say. And that is, what's the matter with you? It's charging.
What is it charging?
See what happens when the weather gets bad. Anyway, went shopping this afternoon, and in the shop it was, before I got to the shop, of course, I got soaked like everybody else who was out there today. Then afterwards, when I got to the checkout, I got this terrible pain and a woman's voice in my head saying, "Tell Stephen," and I'm sure that was the name. Was it Stephen? I'm sure it was Stephen. "Tell Stephen that I'm over and that I'm okay." And it comes a bit of a shock when I had, especially when you stand in that queue, you know, because I thought, was it the guy next to me or was it the girl in front? I don't know. So it's been still with me most of the evening. So I'm just going to pass it on to somebody out there. This person who passed over had a lot of complications, lots of illness. But I think it was a stroke that took her at the end, or something in the brain, something in the head took her over. But she wants to know, to tell this young man, or whoever he may be, that thank you for being there, is what she said. And I'm happy, but whoever it is I need to talk to needs to get over this mourning, because it's like this man's put his life on hold. Now, this might have been a mother, it could have been a partner, I don't know, but it's very important that I get that over to you. So if there's anybody there so far that this makes any sense to, would you please come in? She's rather insistent, she wants to be heard, she wants to be known. Okay? Sorry to start so early, but I'm waiting on everybody coming in. How are you all? Hi, Tracy Aitken. Is that Tracy? I can't see in the glasses. Hi there, Pauline. Debbie Arrowson, I hope you're well. Frank, yes, I am. Thank you. Hope you are too. I hope you didn't get too wet today. Hi, Frank. It's my 16th birthday today. Kylie McHale.
McNeil.
Oh, sorry, McNeil. So Kylie McNeil, happy birthday to you.
Sweet 16.
What a lovely Sagittarian. Yeah, well done. Good year coming up for you, honey. So can we get a wee show of loves and a kind of happy birthday for Kylie? Thank you. Hi there, Susan Logan. How are you? Seen anyone around for me feeling sad at the moment? Susan, not unless you can take the names. I'm sure it's Stephen. Is it Simon? No, Stephen.
You said Stephen.
It is Stephen. I'm sure it is. It's been a long sort of day really with this, because it's been really around for a while. Okay. But Susan Logan, I want you to watch after your stomach, please, and something very much to do with the, I'm feeling really, not painful, but heavy in that place, if you know what I mean, that I don't have. It's below, and it needs, I think you need to I think you need to do something with that, Susan. If there's anything at all to do with a doctor, then will you get it checked for me, please? Because it really feels a bit odd. Now, maybe just women's troubles. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want one of those things that happen every so often, like every month. So I'm sorry, I'm not being rude, but it could be that. But if it is, it's not right. So get it seen to, my darling, because if I'm feeling it, it's maybe not the best as it could be. So I hope that makes sense. Could you come back, Susan, and let me know if it makes sense, please, because it's important. Hi there, Mary. How are you? Pauline McKilliman. Well, Frank, will I ever meet the one? Pauline, yes. But that might turn out to be horrendous. Who knows? But you'll meet the one. Michael Connor. Hi, Frank. Hello. Saying hello, Frank. Hi there, Michael. How are you? Jeannie Balsat. Can't say this one. Say it for me.
Pauline says she can take the name Stephen. His nickname was Hightower.
Oh, you can take it. Could you tell me then, Susan?
Pauline
Pauline, where am I? Pauline who?
McKilliman.
Pauline, did a woman pass over belonging to this man? I need to know if it's you, because it's been all day. Okay? And she's been hanging around for a while, actually, since I've been to the shops, you know. But that's when she came in. I don't know. Do you know how you lean over your basket to put stuff on the thing that goes down to the till? Bang. Came in like a bullet and has not left since it. So please let me know if it's you, Pauline. I'd be grateful if you can. A woman passed over, and the whole thing is this woman is really worried about this person that's left because he's not doing well at all. Okay? You sure it's for you? Would you let me know? Because I don't want to say it anymore in case it's not for you. So you need to come back. Good evening to Anne Lewis Dawn. How are you, Bobo? I hope you're well, my love. I hope things are moving along. Pauline said it's wet and windy here in Maryhill. Yes.
Pauline's come back to say, yeah, he was found dead in bed, and his mum sounds like his mum.
No, I'm sorry, you got it wrong. Sorry. Sorry to tell you that one, Pauline. It's the other way around. He's still here. She passed over. Okay? And she passed over in many ways with a very painful life. She had a really terrible ending, a lot of complications in her health. But I'm saying it was either a stroke or something in her head that took her over. And whoever we're talking about, Stephen, was here, was kind of like left with her or looked after her. And she wants to say thank you to him, but he needs to get ready to move on. And he's not coping very well. So if you're there, will you please come in, please? Or if somebody knows of this person, would you let me know? I'm sorry to hear about the person that passed over there, Pauline. Sorry to help you. I'm sorry about all of that. It's really awful, isn't it? So important that you deal with that. The Bobo's saying, I hope we're well, and we are. Thank you very much. Colette Mackenzie's watching. Hi, Colette. Annie, how are you? Nicola Moore, hi there. How are you? Maxine Sheldon. I could really be doing with a little kiss. Maxine. Christine Curry, hi there. How are you? I can take Stephen, his name is Hightower. No, sorry, wrong person, wrong way, wrong message. Pauline, I'm sorry to tell you that. Nada Buffy song, have you got to the doctor yet? I know that you've got to get those injections, but get them, please, if you wouldn't mind. The more you do that, the better it would be. And get ready to high fly away somewhere else, away into that airplane, and have the fun and a new life is waiting on you. And if you need to come back, because it's not that far away. But get going. Do you hear? Amanda Schofield, hi there. Fran McNabb, hello, how are you? Margaret McIntyre saying hello. Hello, Margaret. Oh, this is really annoying. Have you ever, I'm sure you've been out around with me when I've done this, and it's like something that just wouldn't go away. So I really do think whoever it is belongs in our show tonight or belongs in our Facebook area. So I'd be really grateful if you could hear that message again. And I'm sure his name's Stephen, I'm sure it is. I wish this would be Simon. Oh. Susan Logan has stomach troubles and ulcer. Now, let's have a wee look at that, Susan.
Who are you talking to?
Susan Logan. We were speaking earlier to her.
Oh, yeah.
And we were talking about those pains down below. Okay? So let's have a look for Susan. Actually, no, it's not. I don't know if it's an ulcer. I actually think that that could be something else, my darling. And it needs to be looked at. Okay? And you're not the only one. There'll be a friend very similar to you, a very similar condition. The more you can deal with that, the better. The quicker you deal with that, of course. No, it's an illness and it needs to be dealt with, but it's no, I would not say it was an ulcer. I'd say it's something else, and it's in the reproductive organ area, and all of that stuff needs to be really checked out. I hope you don't mind me telling you that. It's not very good, pleasant news, but then you'd be as well to know about it, because left unattended would be good. Okay, thank you.
Dana, I can never pronounce Dana's name.
Yeah.
Dana's saying her brother is Stephen, but does the rest of it make sense, Dana?
Right, Dana, does anything else make sense to you? This woman that passed over, she wasn't very well. I mean, really, she had lots of complications before she passed over. And when she did pass over, she passed either with a stroke or a head took her. It was very quick when she went. But whoever Stephen is not coping very well at all. And it's really difficult. You know, she wants you to know, or she wants him to know, that she's particularly happy, if it is your Stephen, but that she's over and she's happy and she's out of pain. And the point is that she wants him to get ready to move on. He's kind of put his life on hold. So Dana, if that makes sense, will you please come back and let me know? Thank you. But back to Susan. Susan, it's important that you deal with the health area and deal with it as quickly and as sharply as you possibly can. Now, this is not me giving you any drama. There is no drama. I just think it should be dealt with. Okay? So don't look from that in a negative point. This is a helpful thing that's you're getting told to do. All right? Thank you, Susan. I know you're a bit worried about money at the moment, but that's also going to clear up after the new year. Don't worry about it.
Dana's not sure.
No, it's not you. Right, Dana, if you're not sure, it's not for you. So sorry about that, but just letting you know that it's there. Also, can I now ask somebody who's done this real Keep Fit thing, injured themselves through all the Keep Fit, and also, oh, that says going abroad there. It's a Keep Fit. We're talking, what do you call that? Lifting weights, you know that stuff I don't do. And it's all that Keep Fit, and it's all this a gym-orientated man I'm talking to, and he's done himself an injury. That's quite bad, actually. He's went over the score with us, and I'm sure he's taking supplements or something like that. It's like he wants to be really kind of bulky. Is that you, John?
That'll be right.
Not quite, sorry. But it really is. That's going on. I've also got that's like a family on abroad. What a great time. And also there's somebody talking at the moment, we're getting lots coming in because of this woman. She's opened the door, you see. And I've got a lot coming in here because we're talking Lourdes. Now for you that don't understand what that is, it's a place in France. It's near the Dolomites, isn't it? The Pyrenees, actually, it's the Pyrenees. And I don't know why it's coming through for somebody, and it's important that they come in tonight as well. All right. Good news there, all right. I think we're getting a lot of connection with Spirit tonight. Now she's back. Oh, who is this woman? You must know her. She must belong to somebody in the room tonight, so far early on. And she passed with it. Oh, she passed quickly with a stroke or with something in her head. But she had lots of other complications. Stomach, womb, back, kidneys, all of that stuff. And she was in a lot of pain. And there was a man here, now I don't know if it was, I don't think it was a partner. It looks to me like a son. It looks like somebody that would be, you know, clinging on there. And she just, it was her time to go and she had to go. So please, if you can take that, come in, will you? What is it?
And Paul McQuaid's been to Lourdes, thinking of going back.
Good, Paul, because you've been told to go, okay? So who's, Paul, tell me, is it you that's doing all this Keep Fit stuff? Because there's somebody there done themselves an injury. Do you know what I'm looking at there? Do you know the bikes you go on? And you cycle the bikes that don't move, it's that. And it's the weights that are getting lifted. So it's somebody who's doing all that workout.
I know somebody who's got a bike that doesn't move.
I don't know who you are. That's me. I've got a bike and it's not moving on it yet. You know, I'm going to kill you. That's not what's been shown here. It's been shown as an injury.
Well, Paul's come out and said yes.
It's you, Paul. So you need to watch because you've done something. I think you've done something to your back, Paul. Could you let me know if that's the case? Because it's not only the back that I'm feeling. I'm getting sharp pains around the tops of my legs. It's going down in my leg. I think you've done something to your sciatic nerve or something, but you're needing to do something about that. Okay? But Lord has come through for you. And also, Paul, are you getting an eye test shortly? It's really important that you know about that. With him. Because you're getting blinded at the minute. I'm sorry you do. So you've got that to deal with, Paul, okay? Well, let's have a wee look to see about this health for Paul, will we?
He started training 7 weeks ago.
Okay.
Oh, back training. Well, he started back training 7
weeks ago.
Not back training.
Well, be careful. I hope you've not done the injury yet. I hope I'm telling you before it happens.
He's due an eye test.
And you're due an eye test. We're all on the ball here with you, Paul. So it's you. Right, what's going on? Oh, it's a health thing. You'll need to be careful of this. I'm not telling you not to do this. I think that's wonderful that you've got this Keep Fit thing going on. But what you'll have to do is do it right. This is when you could just, push it the wrong way and not give yourself a break. Okay? Somebody's an older man around you, Paul, father figure, uncle figure, stuff like that. A lot of problems there coming up with health. You've been worried a lot about your job or work. Other people see you constantly. That's all you seem to be involved in. But I'm worried about this other man's health. Okay. But as far as your job is concerned, going back to that work connection, believe it or not, come April, there's something really different and new waiting for you there. Okay. And I'd like, it's still up there. So you really need to watch what you're doing as far as this health thing is concerned. Have you done anything to yourself in the gym yet? Because if you do, I feel my back sore, I feel my legs, all of that stuff. So I don't know how do you do that? I mean, I haven't been to a gym, so I can't tell you, but it feels like that. Excuse me. All right, you just have to pay a bit of attention to that one. Thank you. But I like what you're also doing because I love the job area come April. It's a nice financial change for you. So if this is no cheeky, in the gym area, please just take your time.
I was saying all good fitness-wise.
All good fitness-wise. Then be careful what I've said, okay? And also remember, an older man round about you, Paul, has some illness coming up. It's not too bad. It'll be dealt with, but you will be concerned, okay? Thanks for coming in. Just watch what you're doing. Enjoy Lourdes. How can you enjoy Lourdes? Do you know what I mean? Thank you. I like the money for Paul. Paul's getting a nice wee bit of money. This is Sue's job. Is there anything there I can see? It keeps going up so quickly. Is there anything you're catching? Margaret Anderson's in. Hold on. Where am I? I'm 100 miles away, am I? Oh, dear God. I do instantly have a shoulder injury since it surprised me. Don't take supplements, not yet. Need a message from my mum, Donna Hamilton, saying, we've had a woman come through tonight, and oh boy, is she not leaving us behind. And this woman, she had, as I say, she had a raw bother, passed over, and I'm telling you, it was either, to say the words, she was riddled, is what I mean. Do you know what I mean? It was everywhere. But it was her head that took her over. And whoever this young laddie was, or the son of hers, is holding on in there, can't really get over it, and needs to try and go over it, please. Okay? It's important. Now, I wonder if he is the Taurus. But the star sign of Taurus up here, you see, so I'm wondering if he's a Taurus. I'm trying to see, that's the thing, they don't come through and talk to you, they just come through all the pain. She spoke away to me in the supermarket that, she's not doing so well tonight. I think what she's doing is opening the door for everybody. So there's a lot coming through, and it all connects with Spain. In southern Spain, so we're talking Malaga, Torremolinos, Nerca, right along there, right along that coastline. So somebody needs to come and tell me about being there or moving there. Okay, there's a possibility that somebody's on the move to that place. Anyway, anybody else in tonight that wants all kinds of messages? I'm sure you do. Can only tell you when it comes though.
Margaret Anderson has just come through with a bit of validation. She said you mentioned a problem with a niece or a nephew, and niece fell from a height, and you're up in hospital with concussion.
Well, you're joking, Margaret. But then that was, I do remember you, I did say to you, was that not Wednesday? Was that not Wednesday, John? This is Wednesday. No, it was Sunday. I said there would be a bit of a problem there. Yeah. This is quite odd. Hope this doesn't belong to him. But I have got a great big aircraft carrier up there. And lots of planes coming off and on. I think this belongs to you, John.
To me?
Mm-hmm. I think that there's somebody passed over that was on this aircraft carrier or something to do with an aircraft carrier.
Well, my granddad, he died before I was born.
Yeah.
My granddad was on the Ark Royal.
Oh, the Ark Royal.
Which is an aircraft.
Is that an aircraft?
Yeah.
But there you go. Well, I think he's through for you.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me. You have to look after your teeth. have you got a bad tooth?
Okay.
I'll tell you the truth. Sorry. Wish you were here.
This is my namesake. That's John Holding.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. Anyway, Ark Royals floating by till you get to a dentist. No bad at all. Isn't it funny how it comes through with symbols that you would recognise? Yeah. He's going to the dentist. No, let's see what else is here. Jamie Watson is here. Janie Watson. Hi, Janie. Kathy Hugh. Who's that? Hockey. Anne Trapp. Hello, my darling. How are you? Anne Trapp Hastings. Barbara Halliday. Hi there. Paul McQuaid. I started by 12. Where am I? 100 miles behind. I'm so sorry.
I tell you what I want to know.
Yeah.
What is the point of John Wallace?
John Wallace?
On MasterChef. What's he there for? Comedy value?
I don't know. I think he's had a contract with the BBC, so they've got to put him in somewhere. No, that's about.
I wouldn't trust him to make me a fried egg sandwich.
You getting all upset with MasterChef?
Mm-hmm.
See the things that upset you. I think I'd be jumping off with that. I'd have a dentist this afternoon with that. My goodness, you were suffering with that right now.
Yeah, but I don't know if it is the tooth. It's like it's there. It's the top of my jaw.
That's a wisdom tooth. As if you had any of that.
Easy, tiger.
Debbie, I was going to say a nice early Christmas present for you, John.
Thanks, Debbie.
Anita Whelan, hi there, how are you? I have a dentist tomorrow. Susan Strickland's telling me that. Suzanne Strickland. Oh, she has a dentist tomorrow. Agony. I just think it'll be over and done with once you get it seen to.
Good night, Bernadette.
Listening. Good night, Bernadette.
Yeah, she said good night.
Are you away, Bernie? Oh, don't go away, Bernadette. Stay with us for a while. Ali G.
That's AJG.
Well, AJG then. I'm sorry, Ali. I thought that said.
Same Doctor Who loves the fried egg sandwich as well.
Oh yeah. Oh, the new Doctor. Yeah. John's scared of the dentist. Jess Andrea, he is. I don't know. Are you scared? I don't think you're scared of the dentist.
Well, I'm not particularly fond of the dentist.
No, but who is? But you're not scared of it.
No, not really.
Good. Go tomorrow.
Rosemary saying, any good news?
Don't know about that one. Charlene Simpson. Hi Agnes, how are you, my darling? Agnes from Rosen. I love that Facebook thing we've got done. It's really nice. Charlene Simpson, need to talk with you.
Okay.
Drawn to you. Well, Charlene, I think you've been through the mill. I think you've had a lot of problems in your past. And my news for you is that it's now over. It's really, really good to tell you this. And that you're at a very big crossroads of change. Now, we are talking about being held down for a long time. Now, I could go as far back as, well, I'd say the last 10 months have been really heavy for you, but I could go back much longer than that and say maybe the last 10 years. But that is now over for you, because what I've got is a star going to shine in your life, and that's going to give you a lift, which is just fabulous. And it's a hope and a healing and a new beginning and a way forward. And you need to fight for this, because it's got a lot to do with work and opportunity. Now, when I say fight for it, I'm not saying you've got to get there with fisticuffs on, but it is important, because people see that you've had a big horrendous time, a big change, everything went wrong for you, I think. But this area of work that's coming up is the saving grace of everything, not just for you, but for everybody connected with you. So really good, strong direction coming up. And oh, the strength that's with you is unbelievable. So I would say to you, don't give up on this one, please. It's time, Charlene, to go forward. Okay, considering that it's been really quite heavy. But I'm glad that that's all pie for you, and it is pie. So you need to believe that. Okay, could you also tell me who worked in transport? There's somebody here watching transport for you, I think. Will you let me know? But I love that whole connection. What you've got is the star across with the magician. It really is a great sending out of new energy. It's just amazing. By the way, that wonderful new moon's coming up on the 7th of December, which is brilliant for everybody. So get all your affirmations done, do you hear? Because it's really big news. And I've also got to tell you that we're coming to the end of the month. And so those people who have joined my my membership and are getting their videos, well, the prize draw is coming up. And I think we'll be drawing that on Wednesday. So stay tuned. And if you're not a member yet, pop in, join, and get a free reading for you and a friend. It's waiting on you. What is it?
Charlene Simpson's come back to say that means a lot to her. Last few days have been horrendous.
Yes, but I think it's been building up for a while, Charlene. And I'm telling you now, you've got more strength. No matter what you've been through, you might be battered and bruised, broken arm, or whatever. You face up to this. Do you hear me, Charlene? Because these changes are coming, and they are brilliant for you. And so I'm telling you, what you're doing is you're literally putting behind you that oppressive state that you've been in, and it is finished with. Well done. I'm sure it's been a bit hell, but that hell's coming to an end. It's funny, you know, how the outside world sees you. The outside world sees just horrendous stuff. Do you know something? It's nothing to do with them, and they don't quite get who you are. But I'm telling you, in the long term, you will win this, as long as whatever is challenging you now, that you fight to win over. Do not let that defeat you, but you have to defeat it. Do you get me? The more you do that, the better it would be. The outcome being strength, I think you could fight Goliath, even though you're tired, and you still will win. Okay? Good one for you, Charlene. That's good. And by the way, see when you get to June, July, and August, you're talking a clean sweep totally. So you're coming to the end of a time. And although you're picking up strengths and bits at a time just now, wait till you get to those months, you really will be firing in all cylinders. Well done, honey. Well done.
Margaret McCann's looking for a bit of guidance on whether she should move jobs or stay where she is.
Who's this?
Margaret McCann.
What's wrong with Margaret McCann?
She's asking for guidance on whether she should change jobs.
No. I'll answer your question, Margaret, if you come back and tell me about those headaches you've been having. And if those are for you, because that's what I'm getting. The minute you said the name. So Margaret, I'm waiting for your answer. The quicker the better, please. I'm getting either sinus headaches or really pounding headaches. Let me know. We'll come back to you. Hi there, Jesse McGregor. How are you? Nicola McBride, how are you? I'm glad you're here tonight. So, are you there? Is Margaret come back yet, Johnny?
No, but there's a delay on this thing. remember.
All right, so there's, keep forgetting. I think it's instant. I got a headache every day, every day. Right, Margaret? It's you. We're going to be reading you then because I'm connected with you. What are you doing about it? I bet you said just take paracetamol. I think you should be taking something else. I think you've got an infection, and I think the infection is to do with your sinuses, and I think that you really need to go to your herbalist or something like that and get very strong garlic. Well, that means that socially you don't go near people, but if you take the garlic,
no, you take the freeze-dried garlic.
Yeah.
It's not like eating garlic. It doesn't smell in your breath.
Yes, it does. It all depends what you have to eat.
Not even my best friends will tell me.
You've got to eat it with
food.
With food, not after, not before. Well, before or with food, not after food. So, right, where are we here? Margaret McCann, what is going on for you? Let us see why I'm drawn to you. Right. Now, this is strange. And what is strange about this is that there's somebody that you haven't seen for a long time. And they are literally walking back in to your door to say hi. You haven't seen it for ages, and this is a level of either family and friend. And it's a very close connection. And they can't wait to be there. Now, I'm saying that to you because I'm talking about being able to do both. Because as they come to you, you'll be going to them as well. So it's reciprocal. It's going one way and then another. But one thing you'll have to watch after is a knee problem. Okay? And that one is rather sore. And for that, I would get all kinds of medication, not just garlic. I would get a lot of medication for that because it feels as though my knee's swollen, if you know what I mean, at the top. So that's important that you deal with that. But your news is that someone's coming from your past. And as you open the door to say hi, I've not seen you for years, it's the opposite as well. You're going to them. So I hope it's a distance and it's not here to Airdrie, but in fact, somewhere abroad. Because it looks like that to me. It looks as though there's a fair distance between you. Okay.
Margaret does some sore knees.
And your knees are sore, huh? So you see, you're really needing to look after that and your headaches, but also don't be surprised that this person that just walked back in, I don't think you've seen them in 7 years, maybe even longer. But they're on their way back to you anyway. And as the door opens, as I say, they'll open the door for you because you'll go there. Thank you for coming in tonight. Thank you very much. Imagine that, eh?
Mm-hmm. So she was asking about whether she should change jobs, and you told her everything but.
Oh, sorry, she wants a job change.
Well, she was asking.
But you see, sometimes you get when you're told.
All right.
I'd like to say, I know you were asking about a job, but there's somebody else coming back from the past. John Doherty. Who's John Doherty? Who's John Doherty? I don't know who he is. You've got a name, John Doherty.
Right, the place. Oh no, that's someone else.
If you can leave this, where am I here? I'm still with Margaret.
Yeah, Margaret McCann.
Margaret, that's so near me, so honey, you need to do something about that. Anyway, if you can leave this job change for a while, I'd be grateful. I don't think now's the time to do it. These next 3 months are quite heavy for you, as far as your job is concerned. Then I would say after that, yes, by all means, get in there. Okay. Who's John Doherty?
This is Doherty's little lad.
See what happens, it just comes in. Well, John Doherty belongs to somebody that's talking about going to see Mickey Mouse. Now, you're not going to see him in this country. He's either in America or he's in France. Or will you come back, please, and tell me if you can take this. But if you can take the name John Doherty, I'd be grateful. Hi there, Anne Gates. How are you? Nicola McBride. Hi. Ashley Hamilton. How are you? Ashley, could you tell me who it is that really like races, race horsing? I'm getting mixed up. I don't mean show jumping, but like going to the race course. Can you take that from me? Could you come back and let me know? Thank you. I hope somebody could take the message from the beginning of the night, because definitely still around. But anyway, Ashley Hamilton, here we go. Okay, Ashley, you will be worried very much about another woman's health, and that woman, you know, I've got to say, she comes across as a real strong ticket, and I don't mean a rude or a brash person, but she's strong, and no matter what comes at her, she can handle it, she's okay, don't worry about me, that kind of stuff. And you're going to be rather panicky about it. But I think a partner or a male in your life, that's where this drama is coming from, because whoever I'm talking about will be full of that panic. Now, this could be neighbors, it could be friends, but if it's in your life, it's very important that your partner or whoever I'm talking with, this male, could be close to you, is taking this panic much more. And as for this woman, will you please tell her that I've got a really good feeling that after 5 weeks, maybe even 5 months at the most, that will be lifted and that will change. But whatever we're talking about, it is heavy and it's ongoing. But we're talking a person, no matter what comes at them, they will handle it. Okay? It's just the people around about her can't, especially if it's a male. Thank you for coming in, Ashley. Yes.
We've got a Nancy Jane Doherty, but she doesn't have any Johns.
No. It's John Doherty. Yes, you do, Nancy. Oh, yes, you do. Now you go search that name for me, because it's around for you, because I think it belongs to you. Can I ask you, Nancy, have you got anything to do with going to see Mickey Mouse? Do you understand what I mean by that? And that's about going to see Walt Disney's place, or Mrs. Disney's place, one or the other, you know. Because that's what he brought through. And the name was said, he brought through Mickey Mouse features. So could you let me know if you're going there, and or have you been thinking about it, Nancy? You let me know. Anyway, we're going to go ahead with this. Ashley Hamilton says, thank you. You're welcome, Ashley. Thank you very much for coming in. I hope it makes a bit of sense to you. Lindsay Doyle, you're going through an awful lot of problems, Lindsay Doyle. And it really is heavy. And you're really going to have to deal with things very quickly. You need a bit more guidance than you think. In fact, I'm thinking, Lindsay, you need a bit of help. There's a Peter Pan in your life. There's all kinds of things. And what's the matter?
Well, Nancy Doherty's come back. She used to work at Disney in Florida.
All right, we'll come back to you in a minute then. But I want to speak to Lindsay. It's very important that you deal with this, okay? Because there's a situation here that's really heavy going, and it's going to go bang in your face. It's going to blow up. I'd love to say to you there's a happy ending here. I don't quite see it. And this is emotional. It's going to be heavy. So Lindsay, act and act quickly. Get as much help as you can if necessary. Because somebody around just isn't being fair with you. And it's I think that's no right. And the outcome here, I think, is a clean slate, and it has to happen. The quicker the better. Sorry about that news, my darling, but you're really needing some help. Thank you. Now, can we go back to Nancy?
Nancy Jane Doherty.
Right, Nancy Jane Doherty. So you said you can't take John Doherty, is that right?
No, she can't.
She can. But you know about Mickey Mouse. Okay? So let's talk up to you, because that's important when they came through like that. And can I ask you, are you traveling shortly in any way? Are you thinking about doing that? Because it seems to me I've got an aeroplane up there for you. And that literally doesn't mean travel, but it also means opportunity. Because aeroplanes take off and they fly high. So I've got a really good feeling for you, whatever that may be. So let's have a look. And let's see what it is. Who was speaking to Nancy?
It's Nancy Jane Doherty.
Yes, travel. And also, can I ask you who is involved in language? Somebody around you want to really get involved in a new language skill or learn a new language skill. But all this worry and all this panic, you give you some peace to you. Oh, you bring it on and stop it. So I would say to you, that, a sudden and complete change is waiting for you if you will take it. Can I ask you, do you wish to up sticks and move? Do you wish to go somewhere else? Because this John is very insistent that you understand where you're going. And I think you keep an awful lot to yourself. I don't think you go out there and let the whole world know any of your business. Whether they should or not, it's nothing to do with them. But the point is, sometimes you keep it so close to your chest, even those that are close to you don't know what's going on. And I think there's a move coming up and you're dithering over it. I think there's an awful lot to do with language. I think there's a great opportunity and skill being able to show. Now, am I saying you're uprooting everything? That will be totally up to you. But what I can say is the opportunity is there. Okay? And I'm glad you worked for Mickey Mouse. I always wanted to go and see Tigger. Did you know that? Did you know? I always wanted to see Tigger. I like Pooh Bear. That's Sharon's family. Honey. Yes.
Lindsay Dawes saying thanks for the reading, but what's the Peter Pan? You said it was
the Peter Pan is a man. And that man can cause a lot of problems. And it needs to be, you need to get some help just now, okay?
Well, what do you mean, Peter Pan? You mean flighty?
No, somebody doesn't grow up.
Okay.
That wants the best of everything, but it's not prepared to work for it, or not prepared to give it back. Everybody thinks they're fabulous Peter Pans. They all light up rooms. Everybody goes, yeah, fantastic. But living with them, working with them, dealing with them, it's quite heavy. And that's what I feel that's around for you. So you need to watch that one. Anyway.
Claire McGibbon liked Tigger as well.
So did I. I think it was great. But I like Pooh. I always thought Pooh Bear at the end of the day was actually quite.
Nancy says thank you.
You're welcome, Nancy. Please, see, you're away. You've done it. You've done what I know you do, and that is keep everything to yourself and not say yes or no. I'm not going here or I'm not going to go there. He's doing it. I'm right. Anyway, enjoy, because that spot was up there for you, big style. Christine Butler. Christine Butler. Who's Christine Butler? Christine Butler. That's interesting. Debbie. Yes. Debbie Arrow, yes is the answer. Okay. Lindsay's come back saying, yeah, I'm totally there. Good, I'm glad. Was that about me? Who was I speaking to? Christine Butler. Christine Butler. Christine Butler.
Oh,
yeah.
So a bit more feedback from Nancy. She used to interpret sign language. Sign language at Disney.
Okay, good at this.
And she's been thinking of moving out of the country.
Congratulations. I'm glad you're giving me some feedback. You're thinking about it. You've not done it, but that's what's waiting for you. And as for the sign language stuff, I think you should take that further. And I think you should do more for the disabled if that's what you want to do. But will you do it? There's the key. And if you are, how long are you going to wait? No longer than September. Okay? Say thank you to John. I know he says you don't, I know you say you don't know him, but I'm telling you, somebody called John, what was his name? Doherty was over you. Okay? Thank you very much.
Christine Butler.
Wait a minute. Lindsay Dawes come back saying thank you. I know what to do. Good. I'm glad you do. That's good about Nancy, isn't it? I knew it was language and I knew it was. But who am I dealing with? Christine. Sorry, Christine. I don't want to be rude to you. Christine, can I ask you who it is that won the cup or who's putting themselves up to compete to get this cup? Because I can see them holding it up, saying we've won. Now, that could be in school, that could be in a football match, or it could be in a hockey team, or it could be whatever. But whoever it is winning the cup.
Could it be the Great British Bake Off?
No, it's not.
All right.
Okay. Did you get your head out of food? Right, Christine. Could you tell me who works with medicine, who works in the healing place? That could be a nurse, it could be a doctor. I need to know. Okay? because it's to do with work rather than saying somebody's ill or being ill. Because they're about to change their career or they're about to move in a different direction, Christine. So it's the care community, it's to do with health, it's to do with literally working with that. So whether it's from an orderly to a brain surgeon, I need to know if you'd come back to me with that one, please, because it's very much about the change. And also about you yourself, Christine, trying to be in two places at the one time, trying to get everything balanced out and sorted. Okay, because I think you're trying to do that. And also, could you tell me who also had a problem with the throat, the jaw, the back of their throat, all of this stuff's going on for me now. So will you come back to me, Christine, please, and let me know? Because it's important before I move on. Because this is all about making these choices. And they're all about you, and they have to happen. You have to make these choices for yourself. Are they here yet? No?
No, Christine's not coming back with anything. I'm interested about this cup.
So am I. I was just sort of getting money. It's fabulous. This is Evelyn Cook. I told my son I was watching Frank Pilkington, and he said, "Is that Scampi and Taro guy?"
You've seen it on Still Game.
Scampi and Taro, I don't know.
Is that the Scampi and Taro guy? You've seen it on Still Game.
Oh, did it? I don't know. So it should come back to me yet?
No.
Christine? Oh, come on, Christine. It's to do with this. It's to do. I need the feedback. I need you to connect with me. So if you get picked, please stay with me. I know sometimes it's a bit odd, but it's important that you do. Even if you come back and go, it doesn't make an ounce of sense. I totally get it. And that's the problem.
She's come back. She said she's a carer.
You're the carer. There you go. I asked you who you're involved in the health area. And tell me, are you about to do the change? If the change is over for you, you would work in this profession. So you are a carer. And so I have to ask you what it is that you're trying to do in the changes, because it's fabulous. I like it. So whatever it is that you're going to be either caring for or dealing with, you'll be able to do it just to your, it's just going to sound a bit silly, but to do it to your satisfaction. Does that make sense? Doing it your way for you. Because in lots of ways, I'm sure you're up against a lot. My husband won the cup.
Playing bowls.
So there you go, won the cup. So get ready for these changes, and as I say, it will be to your satisfaction. You're worried about your daughter. Who's that?
That's Claire Hamilton Goodwin.
I'm reading somebody I can't see. Good evening to Biff Ringham. How are you? Good evening, Elizabeth. How are you? So there you go. That's really important that you know that, Christine. There's something going on over a monetary scenario as well, but it's not your money, but it's money and it's legal, and it needs to be looked at. Whether you're applying for stuff or something's been applied for, I don't know, but I know you need to go through with it. And that's the key to all of this. Get through it all, and you will. Okay? Just think, I mean, being able to do that, imagine getting a job where you're actually at the end of it feeling really quite satisfied. I'd be grateful to you. Oh, that's good. Now listen, can I do my little advert here at the moment, please? This is really important because we're filling up. We've got a lot of people coming in tonight, and it means that I'll be working on later after, because this wall is opened, big stuff. Now, before I go on about the advert, can I also ask about the person who started to take up dancing again? They're all out there now, whether it's a team of dancers or there's one or two, or just somebody doing it on their own. It's important because we're talking about Strictly, and we want to be involved in that. It's like all these women dancing together. Oh, you can see the looks I get. So listen, it's important that you know that tonight, because as I say, we're filling up and the room's jumping. So I'm going to be answering as many questions as I possibly can after the show. So please come back to me if you wouldn't mind. And all you have to do is lift your mobile and text Frank, followed by your question, to 85358. And if you could do that, I'd be grateful. 85358. And I'll answer as many as I can. The dancers are to do with the star sign of Scorpio. Bit after, maybe that's when it started. Okay? So come back and let me know, please. Also, of course, if you want a face-to-face, all you have to do is press the Book Now button at the top of my Facebook area, and
Facebook area.
Well, Facebook page. You pull me up on your time, pal, and you'll get me there. And of course, if you want other psychics as well, all I have to do is go into frankpilkington.com. Now, your stars are on for this week. You had your messages. If you've not, and you're coming in, you want to join, you're very welcome. All you have to do is get a hold of me and say you want to join the membership, and we'll give you everything you need. The new monthly is due out shortly. And of course, by the end of this month, because if you join in this month, there is what you call a free reading for you and someone else. So it's 2 free readings, face to face, and who knows, it might be just even more than that. You never can tell. Anyway, I'd be grateful if we could do that. And of course, the one who's going to pull the name out of that hat is sitting opposite me with an awful sore face, because if he's not the one who's getting on.
No, I'm putting all the people who've joined on the dartboard and I'm throwing the dart at it.
Are you?
Uh-huh.
Do you actually possess darts?
No. I'll find a man. I know a man who does.
There you go.
Anyway, so listen, Nancy's saying, she's saying, so should I decide by September? You said,
Yes,
make your
don't
mind
let-
up by
yes.
September.
I would say, Nancy, it's time to get into the whole thing. You see, I'm getting this feeling that there's this, it's not that there's anything missing in your life. It's not like that, but oh boy, do you need some stimuli. You know, there's a little bit more creativity, and that feeling of, you know, I can't say to you you're bored, you're not, but you could easily get that way. And it's just time to make these choices and changes for yourself now. And what I mean about September is don't let it pass by. So don't say, oh, I'll do it in a couple of years. Make your decisions by September if you can. Because it's between now and then, and you'll do okay. So there. Yes, can I help you? Debbie's saying stars were spot on again. Thank you.
So-
Thank you, Debbie.
Anything more for, is that all you got from me, the aircraft carrier
Yeah, that's it.
and the tooth?
And what would you like?
Well,
Book.
I know my,
Book a session.
I know my tooth hurting.
I'm glad you know. I didn't know that. But that's all they said about the tooth.
Right.
In other words, just get it done.
No wee holiday coming up for me or anything.
No. There'll be holiday come up. No. Sorry. The nearest you're going to get is a picture of Rome. How did you feel with that?
Aye.
Okay, who used to have a... This is weird. Who used to have... There were 2 things now. Oh, the crowd. First thing is, they had a petrol station, and they used to go out and take and open the thing and put the petrol in for the drivers. Petrol pump attendant. But I think that's something to do with the garage. That's number 1. And also number 2, can you tell me why I'm suddenly all upset that my tractor isn't working? I know it sounds daft, but I'm suddenly upset at my tractor, and I know I'm in the country because I'm digging up everything, and there's 2 or 3 other tractors around, and this tractor is not working and it needs to. So is there anybody out there to do with the farming community? Please come in. I can only tell you what I see. But definitely I'm looking at, do you know, I'm going to sing this song, SO sign means happy motoring. I don't know why I'm singing it. But the whole thing, I've got 2 things here going on at one time. And this was to do with a man who, I think he owned the garage. I think it was his. But it was like, they had 2 of the pumps with the things like that on top, you know, the top of the heads. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Help me here.
The shells.
Is it Shell or is it SO? I
I
don't know,
don't
but
know.
I'm singing SO sign means happy motoring. If Margaret Anderson's listening, she's going to go, what? So can you take that, please come in and let me know if you can, because it's here. Susan Strickland, tea break. What does that mean?
Well, when I said, am I going to get a holiday? Suzanne said, I had a 2-day break.
Yes, that's right. Do you remember?
I saw you have a game here. He's the worst travel agent I know.
Yeah, book it and go.
Oh, sup it and see.
Surbiton Sea. Well, that was Lady Cahoon. Told you that story, didn't I? Lady Cahoon.
Well, tell everyone else.
It was with Cannon Arms years ago, and the staff didn't turn on or something. It was one of those Sundays that the sun was out split and the stone was really, really busy. And so she had to actually come in and work behind the bar. And so this guy says you can have a pint of lager and a pint of lager tops. And he turned to his mate and was talking to his mate, and so they come over, and she, you know, diamonds dripping everywhere. You know. And he says, "Which one's the top?" She went, "Oh, sup it and see." What at all? It's only a lady with. So there you go. Sorry, all these old stories. Margaret McCann saying hi, I think. Margaret Anderson, what did she say? I missed that. Someone talking in my ear. I'm saying, Margaret, I got this, somebody comes through singing this SO sign means happy motoring. But it's like an old, did you know the old garages with the two things, two pumps outside? And it had the light on it. I've got that. And also, believe it or not, it was something to do with farming and all kinds of bothered over tractors. So if you can take anything like that out there, please come in before I go. But I'm glad that Nancy came in. Nancy Doherty came in, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
So where am I here? Oh, Bobby's in. Hi there. Just here. Watch the rest later, Frank. Thank you, Bobby. That's kind of you. We've had an odd night, Bobby. It's places jumping tonight. So, well, this is not going to go away. So this is all night we're going to be doing. We're doing this till about 1 in the morning. So you'd be very welcome if you've got a question, of course, you know what to do, and that is to text with your mobile to 85358 with your question, of course. That's 85358. I'm grateful to you. Because I don't, you know, I mean, if I get.
Well, Margaret Anderson's saying her daughter's boyfriend works in a garage and her late uncle works on a farm.
Margaret Anderson, you little piece. You're kidding. Really? But I've got that. But
you don't have petrol pump attendants anymore. So.
But they did. That's what I've. No, listen. That's what came through.
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about somebody who either owned this petrol station or was part of it. And for the life of me, I know exactly where this is, and I'm not going to say that I know exactly where this is, because it may not belong. It may,
tell us where it is.
No, I can't tell you where it is. And also, I'd like to ask you who recently has been dealing with the wedding cake and not happy with the wedding cake, and there's something that needs to be done. It's to do with the decoration on this wedding cake. Sorry. So we've got to be going there. We've got a lot of problems now with plumbing. There's somebody got a plumbing problem as well. Oh, I need to do a show again. I'm sorry, I need you all in front of me, because I'm sure this would make a lot to do with lots of people tonight.
I don't know whether Margaret's getting this or not getting it. She said, we researched the late uncle. They own it, yes, the garage.
Oh.
But she said, nope, we researched the late uncle.
The garage, she said. So you can take this, Margaret. This is really weird. Well, if it's you, I can now tell you when I saw this. In the Esplanade in Helensburgh. It was opposite the Esplanade in Helensburgh, I think. And if it's yours, will you come back and let me know? I'm not going to read for you just now until you tell me. But that's just what I've seen. Now, as for the tractor thing, that's important as well, because that's coming through. Whoever this is got a bit of a bother with it.
Margaret said yes.
Oh, it is? Is that the place?
Oh, I don't know. She might have been saying yes to the Esplanade, because this is behind.
Honestly, I've just seen that. But the garage thing's very important as well. Right. So
I don't know if it's Margaret or not. She's saying her uncle worked a farm in Ayrshire.
Did she?
Her uncle worked on a farm in Ayrshire.
I think this is just now, Margaret. I think this is to do with farming now, but I'm going to tell you about the garage, okay? So you said that somebody, your late uncle worked there. Did you not say that there was somebody else as well worked there? My daughter's boyfriend. Right. Here we go. Your daughter's boyfriend. This reading is for him, I think. Okay? Because that's the link for you. You ready, Margaret? Oh, a go-getter. Absolute go-getter. And I've got to be honest with you, Margaret. You'll just come back and let me know if this is right or wrong. Liked and disliked in equal measure is one of them who's either you're in there and you think he's fabulous, or no him.
Marmite.
Marmite, yeah. Crossing him is his passport, and there's an opportunity coming up of movement There's oh yes, it's movement, and by October next year, Margaret, that's a very big thing coming up. And that, I'm not saying that's emigration. Are you going to Canada again, or does Canada come to you? For God's sake, this woman's never at home. Yes. Now this boy is getting a big break here, so get ready for that kind of change, the big change. That's a big move one way and an opportunity for yourself to travel too. But I think what he's doing is that he's literally looking at contract or waiting for a contract, and the break is on its way to him. Congratulations. But as for yourself, do not be surprised if you get the offer of travel again, and if the people that you are seeing and visiting are not coming to you. Thank you. Now listen, I'm going to have to keep going with this. This is on all night, so if you have a question, please don't be shy. Get your mobile and text Frank, followed by your question, to 85358, and I'll see you there. Now remember, if you want your stars, you join Book Now at the top of the Facebook site. Okay. Whew, what an exhausting night. That's an exhausting. I'm loving it. So there's an awful lot more there too. Now who can take the name Elliot? But that would be a second name. Okay, so listen everybody, thanks very much for coming in. It's the time's up, so I'll see you on Sunday night, 9 o'clock. Hopefully the storm will have gone by then, but I have enough funny feeling that it's not going to. So we'll see windswept Britain, Scotland, whatever it is. And thank you very much for coming in. And just remember what I always say to you, please, please, please be nice to one another. It's so easy. Okay? It's really awful being rotten to one another. And besides, Christmas is almost upon us. What day is this? The 28th?
Probably.
So what date's Sunday next week? The 2nd? Sunday. Sunday is the start of Advent. There you go. Sunday, the first Sunday is Sunday for you. Just thought I'd let you know.
Well, maybe the council will put the tree up so I can start watching it.
I'll let you. Well, they should tree.
No, the council one.
Well, the council.
Yeah. Why should I put a tree up and I can see the council one?
Anyway, can I introduce you to my friend John Ebenezer Scrooge Holden? Because that's what we're dealing with here. Anyway, till Wednesday, I'll see you. I love you. Thanks for coming in. You have a good time, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.